Whew, are you as tired as I am? CES just wrapped up today. It's been a week, pretty much, of product announcements. You've been inundated. CES 2021 is over. What did you think? Well, we'll tell you what we thought were the notable products, the notable tech. It's been a crazy week. So let's tune in for the best of CES 2021. So to kick things off, what do you think of when you think of CES? Well, I can tell you what I think of. I instantly think of TVs. And who better than Samsung, who introduced not one but two new technologies this year around, or at least one new technology and one consumer-bound technology. Let's start off with microLED. MicroLED will be making its way into the consumer market in 2021, finally. The great thing is, we actually will see usable sizes, just not right away. By the end of 2021, I estimate 75, 85-inch screens are going to be sporting microLED. To kick it off though, 99 and 110 inches, which one can only guess is going to cost somewhere in the neighborhood of tens and tens of thousands of dollars. Not to be outdone by themselves, Samsung also introduced something called Neo QLED, which takes the existing QLED technology to the next level by introducing a quantum matrix technology that gets combined with a neo-quantum processor, and then they implemented extremely thin microlayers filled with LEDs that will, the ultimate net result is extremely fine and precise control over exactly where the screen is lit and by how much. Now, can't have a good picture without good sound, right? So next up is our best home theater or audio category. And who comes out on top? Look no further than Sony with their 360 audio. And this technology is great on paper, and I'm super happy to say that they're going to have two speakers right off the bat that are going to feature 360-degree audio support. This one is the SRS RA5000, and there's also an RA3000 model. Looks kind of interesting. It's a wireless speaker, which is even more interesting. But the 360-degree audio concept is a really cool one where it allows the person mastering the audio to set exactly a perfect soundstage and choose exactly where the listener is in that soundstage, which is really crazy. So it's making its way into your home right now. The great thing is the hardware supports it. The less great thing is I don't think many audiophiles are going to support it, which means you're going to be stuck listening to non-360-degree audio content on the speaker. I wonder how well it'll sound. Moving on, in kind of a fast category for us, is the best drone. And by no surprise, it is the Sony AirPeak. Armed with a full Sony Alpha, full-frame, mirrorless camera, Sony envisions the AirPeak to be the future of drone cinematography. Enough said. Now, there's always something that comes out of left field in CES, and automotive technology is kind of that left field for me. So, what was the best automotive announcement for me? Well, the best transport tech has to be Mercedes-Benz MBUX Hyperscreen. This is a 141 centimeter wide screen that replaces the entire cluster at the front of your car. It sports 46 gigabytes a second of memory bandwidth. That's how much a computer this is. It's got 12 actuators for haptic feedback, physical vent punch-outs where the vents are going to come through. There's no menus. It's all on screen in front of you all the time. I mean, the list goes on. And as a tech enthusiast, I can't wait to get my hands on this, to touch it for the first time. I can't wait to get a car that has a screen that's that big. Stay tuned. I think Mercedes is planning some big news in 2021 with this. Next up, the best smart home tech. It wasn't a big year for smart home announcements, and by that I mean blockbuster smart home announcements. So when I say that the Samsung JetBot 90 AI Plus was the best smart home tech, it actually is kind of cool. If you think about it, it's a smart home vacuum. Surprise, surprise, even though the naming kind of sounds like it's a smart home floor washer, but it's a vacuum. It comes with LiDAR, 3D sensors, and that maps out your entire environment, and it allows the JetBot to avoid anything it comes across. But where it gets smart is there are cameras in it. So if you want, you can pull out your smartphone and take a look at the camera feed. So it's a mobile roving camera in your house. Kind of cool. Kind of plays into the smart home tech. It also allows you to set the vacuum zones and obstacles to avoid that may be permanent or semi-permanent in the environment. And then you can obviously whip out the smartphone and say, hey, clean my house because I'm not at home right now. So, best smart home tech is a smart vacuum. Who knew? Now here's kind of a true to form custom category for 2020-2021. We're calling it the best COVID tech because we really couldn't think of something else to call it. And that has to fall to Razer's Project Hazel. It's an N95 mask for you. It comes with full filtration that blocks 99% of particles. It comes with a vocal amplification feature so that when you're talking, there are speakers that actually amplify the sound of your voice so that the person you're talking to can hear you, because we all have been in that situation in 2020 where we're talking to somebody with a mask on and they've said, pardon, excuse me, I didn't catch that. This solves the problem. But wait, Hazel doesn't stop there. It also provides a charging case, because of course there are electronics in it, a charging case that closes and full on UV sanitizes the mask every time you charge it. Brilliant. I mean, I blasted Razer a couple days ago for their lack of innovation in the Razer Blade and the Blade Pro. Hazel is their redemption. This blows me away. Awesome job, Razer. So, next up. Surprise, surprise, the best phone or mobile tech at CES 2021? Well, it wasn't announced technically at CES, but it was definitely announced during CES. And this will go to the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. Not the S21 or the S21 Plus, the Ultra. This phone is insane. And I'm only going to go as far as to say what blows me away the most is the camera tech on this. With a 40 megapixel selfie camera on the front, if that's not enough for you, that does 4K video, then let's take a look at the back cameras, where you've got a 108 megapixel sensor on one, but the impressive part is that one of those two telephoto zoom lenses on the back offers 10x optical zoom. There are point and shoot cameras you buy today that do not do 10x optical zoom. This is a cell phone. I'm going to stop it right there. Let's ignore the 12 to 16 gigs of RAM, the 128 gigs to 512 gigs of internal storage, the 6.8-inch screen that's a QHD screen, HDR10 rated with 1500 nits of brightness. This is what every phone... Oh, and did I mention 8K video? Who knew? This is what every phone in the Android world should be trying to beat, and will not beat in 2021. Anyways, best phone. Best computer tablet of 2021 CES will have to fall, in my opinion, to Asus's ROG Zephyrus Duo 15 SE. And I know what you're thinking. We've seen it before. Well, this is the refreshed model. It still blows me away to this day. It's a dual screen model that comes with the new Ryzen 9 5000 series mobile CPU, It comes with an NVIDIA RTX 3080 mobile GPU. It's got two screens. One's a 4K touch panel that pops up from the base of the keyboard. And if that's not enough for you to drool, then just look at the main panel. You can get either a 4K 120Hz refresh rate panel, or you can get a 1080p 300Hz refresh rate panel that's ideal for you, the hardcore gamer in you. And all this picks up and moves along outside of the house when you leave it with you. Insane. Best computing tech. And I know it kind of sounds like it overlaps with the best laptop, but it doesn't. Best computing tech of CES will have to fall to AMD and their Ryzen 5000 mobile CPUs. These CPUs will appear in over 150 models of laptops in 2021. 150. They are going to start cherry picking and taking away all of Intel's mobile CPU business because a majority of these are based on the Zen 3 architecture. They blow Intel out of the water in the desktop segment. I have no doubt they will blow them out of the water in the mobile segment. Kudos, AMD. You've killed it. But best computing graphics of CES 2021 will have to fall to NVIDIA and their mobile RTX 30 series. I mean, it's going to be it's not going to be. It was announced over 70 models of laptops at CES 2021 will contain these GPUs. Ranging from a 3060 to a 3080, you can expect some killer graphics on the go. Now we're going to get into something a little more serious. Our second last category. It is the most innovative product of CES 2021. And there were a lot of choices, but it boiled down to one. And it blew me away at how simplistic it was and basic in its idea, but nobody else is doing it. And that will be the Samsung Neo QLED Eco Remote. It is a solar-powered remote control for your TV. It will aim to save you batteries. Your annual battery allotment each year in your household should drop with one of these because it charges with indoor light, outdoor light, and has a built-in battery, obviously, because that's how it stores the energy, which can be in a pinch charged through USB. Now, it sounds cool. It's part of the sustainability and eco-friendly efforts that have been on display all through CES. And Samsung isn't just, talking about this in concept. Every Neo QLED TV that ships in 2021 will come with a solar-powered remote control. So it's more than just, let's talk about sustainability, let's talk about eco-friendly. This is Samsung putting it into action, and as I said, it's so simple in its thought and its concept, and yet no one else has a mass-produced, mass-distributed, solar-powered TV remote control. We all have a TV remote control in our house. Many of us have 2 or 3 or 4. Wouldn't you like to not buy batteries for them all? And that lands us at the end. The one product that has to be deemed the very best of CES 2021. And it's not easy. There were hundreds, if not thousands, of products announced at CES. There were tons of things to sift through, to look at, to evaluate, to determine whether it was the very best. And what constitutes the best? Well, was it innovative? Is anyone else doing it? Does it really push the envelope? Those are things that kind of popped into my head when I was trying to figure out what defines the best product. And here it is. Razer's Project Brooklyn. For me, CES is all about hopes and dreams and pushing that envelope. And this, although concept, does exactly that. It's January 2021. We just came out of a crazy 2020 where it ended with the message being gaming with PlayStation and Xbox, the RTX 30 series graphics cards from Nvidia, the RX 6900 from AMD. 2020 ended on a high note. It was all about gaming, and more specifically, experiences. And experiences is exactly what Project Brooklyn is all about. From the crazy translucent fold-out screen that pops up from behind the seat and folds over you once you sit down, to the ergonomic chair, to the, keyboard tablet that comes out in front of you so that your keyboard and mouse sit on it. Every bit about Project Brooklyn screams innovative, best of breed, a dream, a hope. I can only hope to see Brooklyn on, available in stores late 2021, early 2022. Wouldn't that be amazing to have one of these sitting in your gaming room? This be your gaming chair rather than, whatever else you've got right now? Wouldn't it, the immersive 180-degree screen, anyways. Bravo, Razer. I give you a clap. I give you a bravo because you really pushed the envelope with my imagination here. I didn't see it coming. I said it earlier, I knocked you. You didn't deserve it. Certainly this pushes the envelope. This is innovation. This is pushing my dreams forward. And with that, that is the best of CES 2021 here at Bytesector. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, for watching, for following us on Twitter, for subscribing to the channel to make sure you didn't miss out on any content. Stay subscribed, hit the notification bell, subscribe to us and follow us on Twitter if you haven't already. We're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram. Look for us, subscribe, follow, everything you can do, because Bytesector is going to have a crazy 2021. I can feel it already. Have a great day.